Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Chris McGee, Danny Green, James Worthy, Mike Trudell down at the arena. The Lakers lose to the Spurs. There will be no trip to Las Vegas. They are done with the NBA Cup, losing in the quarterfinals. Spurs had great energy from start to finish on both ends of the floor in this game. As we take a look at the bracket, the Spurs will play OKC in the semis on Saturday. The New York Knicks will play the Orlando Magic. The following Tuesday will be the finals. So the Lakers' next game will be against the Phoenix Suns on Sunday. And guys, the Spurs were dominant in LA. And every time LA had a little sign of life, the Spurs went on a 16-4 run to end the first, a 4-0 run to push it to 12 to end the second, and started that third quarter with a 6-0 run on 2 quick threes to get it to 18. 17 threes for the Spurs. They shot 45%, 7-8 guys in double figures, plus 12 from the free throw line, 27 fast break points, 48 bench points, all Spurs.
Yeah, it seemed like every category they were able to pretty much dominate. I mean, without Wemby, you can see that they're trying to build around him. And without him, you see the talent that they do have possible for when Wemby comes back. I just thought the three ball was available whenever they want. They got a lot of them in transition. A lot of them were uncontested, and they knocked them down, Geeter. And you have to give your hats off to these guys. Castle, I mean, he's a hell of a player. He had, 30 tonight on 10 of 14 shooting and 3 of 6. Vessel, I mean, these guys can play. The bench played well for them. I got to give them credit. Lakers is just a little step slow. They just never initiated any kind of dominance from the beginning. And in the third quarter, when they came out and hit those like 2 threes in a row and I think it was like a 10-0 run right away, it was just uphill battle from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every time I turned around, it seemed like San Antonio was throwing a punch. They threw the first punch and they also countered. Like to start the game, to start that third quarter, Lakers had a chance to cut it before the half, to cut it to like 6.
Yeah, they're awesome backdoor.
It's like, got it to 12, which is not bad for a half. But you thought that third quarter, if they can cut it, get the first timeout called by San Antonio by getting a 6-0 run, it'd make it a game. But it went the other way. Stephen Castle went in, hit a 3, got an easy layup, got a pull up, another in mid-range in the paint, and then they went up 19. And then from there, it just seemed like San Antonio was never in danger of losing this game, just how the game was going. And it came from the three-point line of how well they shot it. Champagnie, Keldon Johnson, Stephen Castle, even Fox. They did things, inside and out, but transition. And the biggest key or challenge for this Lakers team is to keep up with these young teams that are out and running and also shooting from the perimeter. If Marcus Smart doesn't get hot in this game is a very different outlook all across the board. Right now it looks like they just lost because of free throws.
But it's much different than that.
It's much different than that. Austin didn't get to free throw line as much. Luka didn't get to free throw line as much. Bron as well. But it was a way different game than that. The numbers aren't telling the whole story. And Marcus Smart got hot. Don Connett hit one. So that's 9 threes right there, which would have made a huge difference in the outcome of the game for them hitting 16 for the game. Which is not really the story of the Lakers. Stephon
Castle, you guys have both mentioned him. What a talent he is. Former Rookie of the Year. 30 points. But the efficiency, 10 of 14, the 3 of 6, the 10 rebounds, the 6 assists, but also just a dog on defense. Plays tough on both ends, fast, athletic, strong, a good jumper. Like, he has got an all-around game. This is a very dangerous team. They are young, James. They got length. They can all shoot, and they were fast tonight. And Castle led the way.
Youth with confidence and discipline makes for a pretty tough young team. And that's what they showed tonight. They showed discipline. They showed they were tough, and they are young, and they had the energy to sustain for 4 quarters. I thought that showed really in the third quarter. They came out and jumped on them in the third quarter as if they were down, 15 points. And I just kind of saw that they had the Lakers number tonight, even though the Lakers tried to fight back, but they're young, Geeter. They got some good players. Even the center that plays well for them.
Yeah, Cornette.
He's not flashy, but he's in the way. He sets picks. He disrupts. And their bench. Johnson coming in with 17 points. Champagne 16. So they're solid. There's no weaknesses with this team when they get Wemby back. Boy.
Yeah, I mean, like the Lakers without LeBron, this team does not have Wemby. This is the 12th straight game, but they are doing more than survive. Won 6 of 8.
Again, like Big Game was saying, they have a lot of depth, and they've shown discipline. Shout out to Mitch Johnson. He's done a great job with that group, finding ways to not only win, but do some great things with their star player being out. And defensively, I got to give him a lot of credit. Even though Lakers scored 119, again, that score to me doesn't show the real story of it. They relied a lot on Marcus Smart, who averages 9 points a game, had 26 tonight. And their scout report was, let him shoot, make him beat us. And he got them back in the game. But everybody else, their length with keeping Austin Reeves under wraps, not fouling him, keeping Luka off the free throw line, even though he still had his average 35. So their defensive schemes of playing and not fouling really made it tough on guys like Austin Reeves tonight, and also not LeBron, but Luka more so, like keeping him slow and within reach. He wasn't, even though he has 35, it didn't seem like it was that impactful.
And Rui, same thing. Rui didn't lack, he was 4 shots.
Yeah,
he did hit 2 or 3,
1 rebound
from his threes, but just not there tonight.
Stephon Castle, for you, Danny, you were talking about him before the game. I mean, so much will be focused on Wemby when he's healthy and De'Aaron Fox because they are the big two. But Stephon Castle, what
He's
a fit.
in there. With the depth they have a big 4. Like with all the people, you got Kellen Johnson off the bench.
He had 17.
Vassell, Champagnie, Jeremy Sohan didn't even play tonight, but Harrison Barnes filled it up from 3. Yes. They make up for another superstar, but Stephon Castle has come alive, and this is a breakout year for him. He could definitely be considered a part of that big 3. He's started out as a defender because he's so great. His reflexes, his reaction, he's really good with sliding his feet and getting in front of guys. He's a great athlete. Now offensively, he's really taking his time and slowed down the game for himself. Finishing pivots, getting assists, not only just scoring, but playing a good floor game. If he's hitting threes, it's going to be a really tough night for you. And tonight, he was hitting jumpers. He was in the paint. He defensively, even De'Aaron Fox, picked Austin Reeves a couple times. Champagnie, Vassell, they're getting up and guarding and making them feel you. For this San Antonio Spurs team to not only play defense, but score 132 points without Wemby, they show a lot of promising potential for the future.
Yeah, we'll talk about how they attack the Laker defense that has been struggling in the next block. A wild stat for you. The Lakers are 17-7. Only 7 losses, but all 7 losses have been by double digits. Time to hear from Coach J.J. Redick.
I think it's caught on.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we were like, didn't really understand it. They went through the first one, the second one, and to be able to have this type of measure this time of the year where, you look at Oklahoma, right? 1 game they've lost. And so to be able to measure yourself this time of the year and a team like the Lakers with Luka and the way Austin is playing, people are excited about that, seeing what could be. So, and then to be able to make that money for your teammates, for the coaches, for guys who don't, make as much. I think it's a great incentive. And, I think the fans have, globally, it's caught on.
Yeah, I'm jealous, man. I'm not going to lie. I wish I got a chance to play in these type of games.
Yeah.
I wish they did it a little bit sooner, a little earlier, to get a chance to, win some extra money.
Yeah.
Some Christmas gifts for the family, but also get an opportunity to go to Vegas. Not many times you get a chance to play in Vegas unless you're a young player in summer league. Yeah. Or trying to make a team. So, all around, I feel like it's a win-win for everybody that's involved and for the league. It's a lot of fun. You have random Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever nights that you can play for something a little bit more during the regular season, which makes it a little bit more fun.
And the Spurs have been great even without Wemby. They've won 5 of 7. Everyone else healthy and ready to go. And the last time these teams met, both teams a little shorthanded, but it was one of the fun games of the year, James, and the Lakers squeaked out a win. It was good times.
Yeah, I kind of remember. Run me through it. I kind of vaguely remember.
Wemby fouled out.
Wemby fouled out. That's right. That's
no AR, no LeBron.
That's what happened.
Harrison Barnes fouled out too. There was a couple.
Marcus Smart threw it, but stepped on the line, gave them the ball.
I remember that. That was a cuckoo dum play.
Wild ending
from an old veteran that knows better. But
and
I do remember that.
Free throws, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he got either 2 or 3 free throws. He got a tip and he got fouled on by Jake LaRavia. And of course,
wild ending.
Yeah, it was very wild. But this was one of the very few times that Wemby would have an opportunity to try to beat Luka. I think Luka's undefeated against Wemby. So he's not playing tonight. So he won't get the opportunity to try to get his get back. But that game was one especially that early in the season, to have that type of ending was special.
You can't take me back too far, man.
Yeah. I was just saying it's one of the fun games of the year. That's it.
Yeah, just got to refresh your memory a little bit.
Yeah. But now you remember seeing that. Yeah. All right.